So this is a Fisher accuflame 1201 burner, and it's a type of meker burner, or a meker Fisher burner, or just called a Fisher burner because the original guy who invented it, Meker, was not credited because most of them, the US ones, are manufactured by Fisher, so they're stamped with Fisher. Anyways, it differs from a traditional meker burner because it has this grill on top instead of a flat plate with a bunch of holes. So the flame is a lot more even. It's a nice bed of flames. And the other thing that differs from most burners is this adjustment here. This does not actually directly impact the flame size. This actually impacts how it burns by changing how it mixes air in. And it's a very fascinating thing. So normally on these burners, you just have a needle valve that controls the gas flow, and the gas jet or orifice is a set size. On this one, the size actually varies to some extent as you adjust the needle valve. And the gas coming out of here is in a cone shape. That's why this part is flared out. That way the air mixes in convection, kind of like convection currents. It rotates upwards. So it's a very even mixing of the gas and air, and that allows for high efficiency combustion. That's kind of the point of this thing. It's meant for efficiency and high temperature. So to light it, you have to open that a bit, and you get a slightly yellow flame because there's still some air being drawn in. And as you open this more, not much changes. And you can also close the air vents, but that doesn't do that much either because these are really meant for fine adjustment of the flame. And to increase the flame size, instead of adjusting that, you actually adjust the gas you're running into it. And to get a nice blue flame, you close that, and you'll see it becomes a very nice hot flame. Because again, this thing doesn't really change how much gas is going through, it changes the velocity it's at. And the higher velocity, you have more air being drawn in from the Venturi effect. And with this, you can actually get a very, very blue flame out of it. That's really on the edge of what you can do, and that's a very oxidizing flame. So you can actually use this for some metal work. And again, if you want it to be larger, you have to adjust the actual gas flow in. And play with that valve a little to get a stable flame. This thing is mostly useful for glass blowing. That's what I've been using it for. I've been using it to bend glass tubing because it's a very nice wide flame. But it also works for, heating things. Of course, you don't want to boil flammable solvent over this. For the most part, I guess heating aqueous solutions is another good use of this because it heats up very fast. And of course, melting stuff in crucibles and whatnot. But I mainly use it for glass because it's very good for that.